Okay, so whoa, very happy to still follow this fantastic training where we'll see everything and installing everything like I told you, that's the best. So hope that you're okay. I think that today is a very nice day. I'm recording, this video every day. So today we're Friday and no, we're Thursday, sorry. So I think that this weekend I'm gonna go in the mountain, just have some peace and fresh air. So wow, it will be fantastic. Okay, so that's nice. I say so. We saw what is just beginning System Center. Okay, so the version of System Center and what is doing Sccm. Okay, we see a lot of thing here. For content management, compliance settings, power management, blah 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 blah. So now, what we'll do is that we'll go and see a little an overview, just seeing how it's working. We're going to speak about site and primary site, secondary site. Something was not very clear. What can I install? What can I not install? What is the best configuration for me, for my customer? So okay, let's say okay. So let's speak about the site, Sccm site. Okay, so Sccm 2012 R2 site. Okay, so let's speak about sites, and we're gonna see after more nice thing about Sccm. Okay. Okay. So the thing is that I remember when I was in customer asked the question. Okay, let's go here and try say okay, what is site? Okay, and how many site is it? Okay, so um, think about something is that when you will install SCCM, uh, you have two solution. Okay, so you can build a let's say a 225 R2 box and saying that okay, this will be a standalone site, standalone. So meaning that okay, it will be like that, it will not change. So just one site, and you will see that this site will manage everything. Okay, he will manage all your computers or your also your iPad and Android, something like that. The thing is that if you have just one site, standalone site, so everything is here, meaning that you don't have a lot of user. In fact, you have a lot of user, but you know that it's not a lot. So you can have you can say okay, now I need another thing. I have a lot of I can install a primary site. When you install a primary site, you will have a hierarchy. Okay, so you have a lot of site in the world. A primary site is, for example, one in I don't know, one here in Miami. Okay, and one, for example, at New York. So you can have another primary site here. So primary site here, and this primary site, you can connect them to let's say something like okay, this one also, sorry, but about a we say a central administration site. So central admin site. So when I'm here, I can do reporting everywhere in the world. Okay, so this CA, okay, like certificate, same thing. It's not mandatory. I can have one primary site here, one primary site here, but I don't have a way to do centralization of managing this site. Okay, so normally when you create site like here, meaning that you have a lot of user. It's not only this. You're gonna see that it's not only this, but you can support larger number of users. So the thing is that after when you do this, for example, you say okay, this one is here, and I have also secondary site. We'll see after. You cannot change it after. You must reinstall it. So it's very important that you plan your deployment. Okay, when you will create your site, um, the URL site, you have to add free character site. Okay, so free character, free character site. Let's say I have a site. It can be 001, or it can be a, I don't know. I'm selling shoes, or I'm selling, I don't know, toys. It can be TO, like this, So you cannot change this number after. If you want to change it, you must reinstall it. Yeah, wow. That's like this, okay? So be aware what you're doing, okay? Be sure what you're doing. It's very important. So, like I say, you can have the following rules. That rules is, sorry, you can have CAS, so it's a central admission site. It's the top of the hierarchy. Sorry, so it's the top of this. This is a CA site, okay? So it's doing for admin and report. And after you can have a primary site here, and of course you will manage your client. So all your clients, I mean, for example, I have 200 PC. They will be connected to a primary site. They will never be connected to a central administration site. No, it's not for that. This is only for reporting and to manage all your site. But when you install 200 PC, for example, you say, okay, I'm Miami. Here I have 100 PC, so I will connect them to New York City. This is very important. After you can have secondary site. That's the thing. It's not very clear for everybody. Okay, so when you install a secondary site, for example, let's say I have one here, near Miami. Let's say at Tampa. Okay, I have one Tampa here. When you do that, it's really to control bandwidth. So I know I'm connected this one to this one, and I know that here I have a small bandwidth. So let's say my bandwidth is quite small band. Okay, let's bandwidth. Yeah, sorry. So here this one is slow. So maybe I have here 50 PC, and the thing is that the client system, can report it and retrieve information from a secondary site. So all information will be retrieved here from here, and after I can install and I can take inventory information and pass it to the primary site. So it's very important that you deal with this expansion and just think about what you want really. So, for example, we can say that you're gonna add here, for example, you're gonna add a distribution point. Distribution point. Okay, so this imagine point, distribution point, where you have all the files or the package. So you can put it here, and after we're gonna see how to copy package here, and after locally you can send the package, can be new software operating system deployment here. So it's better because you're not gonna download it from here because it's too low. So you can put here in a DP. So it's a distribution point. Distribution point. Okay. Uh, that can be something important because you have really one bandwidth here. So one bandwidth was very slow. So yeah, it's no good. People are not happy because it's your SCCM. So yeah, that's a good way, for example, to do that. Okay, fine. So this is the hierarchy. Sorry. So we'll see that in the training, when we go in more and more. Uh, oh, sorry about that. This is my Skype. Yeah, talking with my wife and children. Hey, so we're gonna speak about the rules, the system rules and the site system rules. Okay, so I'm gonna add a new page and say this is the um, yeah, system rules. Okay, so when you install SCCM, okay, SCCM 2012 R2, this is the version we're doing the training on. You have some default default. Okay, so that's mean that it's installed like this. Default roles, default system roles, and you have some optional rules. Okay, so some optional rules, optional uh, site system rows. Okay, so the default one is to think that when you install it, okay, you have them. Of course, the first thing when you install is the site server role. Okay, so this is the role where you install the site. Okay, so you install a primary site. This is the site server. Okay, so it's all the components. After you have the site system roles. This is the system role. Okay, this is a Y, S, sorry, and Y here. So a system role is the role that you will install after. We'll see there's a lot of role that you can install it. We'll see that them here, okay, in the optional one. After you have the component server. So really this is the we say the component server. Okay, this is the SMS executive services. You will see there is a very important services. The name is SMS executive. This is really the engine executive service. Okay, so this one is really it's required for all the other roles. Like we'll see management point and distribution point. It's very important. It's really the core, the engine. Okay, so and after, of course, you have the site database because all the information coming from client and the configuration is in a SQL database. So all the information is inside. So you can do a clustering of this, of course. And of course we need the SMS provider. The SMS provider is the interface that you're going to use. SMS provider. So SMS provider. Sorry, some space. It's not very clear. SMS provider. So it's the interface between the configuration manager console and the database. So SMS provider is when you have the console. So I mean we're gonna work on the console, SCCM console. So it's the interface between this and the database. So the SMS provider is when you go, okay, yeah, nice. We go on my console. I want to see all the application, all that are running on a client. Okay, for example, I have a client. I want to see which application is installed. So when I want to see this information, he will ask to the SMS provider, and he will ask to SQL the information to retrieve it and to display it. Okay, it's like a bridge. Okay, so let's change the color. Dessiner in French, dessin. Now we're going to see all the optional one were very, very interesting, and we'll cover all this in the training, of course. Okay. So the first one is something I like it because it's a way that the user can ask application. It's the application catalog web service point. So all the time you have point, the name point each time. Okay, so it's the application catalog web service point. Let's say service point like this, SP. Okay, and this one is also for another one. It's an application catalog website. Catalog website service point. Okay, this one is very nice. It's a way that through a web browser, a user can request an application that is in the catalog. So, for example, okay, I need Adobe, let's say Photoshop. Okay, and So if I need it, I don't want to call the guy and say I need it. No, I'm gonna I'm gonna access a catalog, and I will say, for example, this is all the application I can have, and I will see here Adobe Photoshop. So I will click on request, and through the console, the admin guy will say, okay, I approve it, and it will be installed on the computer. Wow, that's very nice. I like it a lot. Okay, so let's go more down and do some space. Okay, now slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, so this is the roles application catalog website web service point and the application catalog website service point. Okay, after we have another one, the name is asset. So asset is where you find all the information of on your computer server. Asset intelligent. Yeah, he's intelligent. Wow. Intelligence synchronization. Synchro. Oh, I say how correct. Synchronization. Says point. So what is it? It's a way to have a more clear display, more clear display of your audio application in your company, and you can group by categories, for example. So you know it's all the time a pain because you say, okay, I need a report, for example, on all my application, and I want them to be grouped by categories. Okay, financial, office, sales, etc., marketing. So this is a very powerful asset. Asset is all information on the inventory on all your server, PC, Mac, in your company. So very nice. I like it very much. This one. After for another one is the certificate. Certificate. Uh, okay, so it's this one is the registration point. Registration point. This one is to manage all these certificate on all your devices. So it's very nice. It will manage them. So it will send all these certificate to all your devices. So you haven't to go on device and say I want a certificate. No, it will send it. So it will send it to all your devices when we need it, for example. Okay, after we have very known one, I think that you know it. Maybe it's the DP. So DP is distribution point. So what is it? It all your file will be here. So it's all the source files for your clients. Okay, so all these source uh, files for all your clients. So here you'll find all your package, all your operating system, your updates. You know, it this is it. That's why when we talk about the secondary side, we say that it's good to put it over there if you have one problem one. Okay. After we have the endpoint protection point. Yeah, that's it. Endpoint protection point. What is it? It's for managing and downloading all malware and firewall configuration. So malware and firewall config. Even Wi-Fi profile. Okay, so you can send Wi-Fi profile. Wi-Fi profile is when you connect to a Wi-Fi, he's skipping all the key, for example. Okay, so this is something. Okay, so after we have the FSP, sometime when you install the client, you say, slash FSP. This is the fallback point. So fallback, sorry, status point. Yep. Okay, what is it? Is a way that you can see if the he's going to monitoring the installation of your client, so SCCM client, and so it's going to monitor the installation of your client, so SCCM clients, and also see which client are not able to contact your management point. So and all the clients that cannot contact your management point. Management point, we're going to see that it's where you the client sign. Okay, so it's the primary point of contact for client communication. So this is the management point. MP, you say management point. Management point. So it's a primary point. Okay, so when you install a client, for example, on the Windows devices, he will to come in SCCM, he will contact a management point, and after the management point will give him a location. Uh, this is the distribution point, of course, where they can retrieve the how to say the file to install it. Okay, so where they can find install it, and also um, it provide policies. So management point, very important. The client will retrieve policy. Policy is what the client must do. For example, okay, send the inventory, hardware, software at midnight, for example, and this is very important. So and all the configuration data and status message from client will be also sent to this one. So you must deploy one management point on each primary site that manage client. So you also must install a management point at the each secondary site. Okay, so this is also important. So you can say here I have here a management point here. So client can connect this site Tampa, okay, and not this one at here at Miami. Okay, so more clear when we'll see it in practical. After we have the enrollment points. All these are optional. Okay, don't be scared. Enrollment point. This is it's using the Intel AMT. It's the active management technology. This is very nice where you want to do, wake on LAN, thing like that. So it can do power off, power on, BIOS. You can change the BIOS config, so power off, power on. This is very very powerful when when for example the PC is off and you want to to wake it. Okay, after we have the enrollment, the so this is the enrollment point, and we have another one with the enrollment point is the same one here. So enrollment point, but we have also the enrollment proxy point. This is also proxy for some for mobile management. So the enrollment point is this plus, of course, I forgot it, very important, the mobile management. So this is a way that you can enroll mobile. Okay. Okay. After we have the out of the band service point. This is for AMT out of the band management. So for example, wake on LAN. So we have the out of band service point. So this is for AMT. Okay. So for wake on LAN. After we have the reporting service point. So reporting service point. This is for SQL and very nice product, the reporting services to do reports. So it's installing the SQL. I think you know that RP. So reporting services. Nice. And after we have the software update point. Yeah, this is WSUS. Okay, so we have the software update update point, and this is the its integration WSUS, for Windows Update. Wow, so nice. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is all the point, and you must know. Also for the exam, it's important to know all this. Okay, because when you do after this training, we're gonna see some question that you can have in exam and see how you can answer it. Okay, so now we'll see now all the we're going to cover after that all the primary side, secondary side, and how to how data flowing and replication between all this.